Hello everyone and welcome to A Descent Journeys in the Dark 2nd edition, the Labyrinth of Ruin expansion, and it's my strategies and tactics for, it is the Beastmaster. Okay, so what are you going to get straight from the start? Well, firstly you get a skinning knife. It's a melee weapon, and if the target has any number of damage tokens, the attack gains user search plus 3 damage with a blue and a green. So it's kind of weak, but not at all at the same time. Another item is the hunting spear. It's a melee weapon, reach, and user search with a PS1. No, blue and red there. So yet one-handed weapon. So you have two one-handed weapons. What else do you get? You get bound by the hunt. Okay, so it's an action skill thing. You place your wolf familiar token in an empty space adjacent to you. Okay, so there's your wolf familiar token. Actually it's mine, but you may only control one wolf at a time. You may discard your wolf familiar token at any time during your turn. So, you know, just in case your wolf is in the way or something, who knows. It does take a stamina to use as well. So, there you go. So what does your wolf do though? Right, wolf. Movement 4, 3 health. And that's it. The familiar is treated as a figure, so it's going to get in the way and all that. As I was saying, it may perform one attack action during its activation. Each attack made by this familiar gains user surge and a pierce of 1, and it's a melee. A blue and red, that's all it does. Movement 4, 3 health, and a simple attack. Okay. It's not so bad, you know. You got a wolf to do stuff and get in the way and blah 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 blah. But let's see what you can actually get with your experience points. That's the most important thing. Right. Firstly, their bestial rage. Okay. So this is the 1 experience type. So it's a skill, so it's as an action type of thing. So you perform an attack. That's nice. If you are adjacent to your wolf, you may re-roll 1 attack dice. Actually, it says die instead of dice, but you know, same thing. This attack gains user surge. Roll 1 red power dice. There's the word die instead of dice. And add the damage rolled to your attack results, and it takes up 2 stamina. So it's a potential, because you have to get that surge, a potential to roll an additional 1 red power dice. The easier way of doing that is probably with your skinning knife, because the green actually gives you the most surge. The downside is you still got to get that surge. It takes up 2 stamina, and as you perform an attack you might roll an X, so that's wasted. I don't think it's going to be all that great. Sure, it might give you that red dice, and it's going to be a lot more easier with that skinning knife that gives you the green power dice. So it gives you the blue, red and green, as long as you hit and roll a surge, of course. But apart from that, you know, it's surely there must be something better. Well, of course there is. So let's have a look. How about Survivalist? You gain +2 health. That's nice already there. Each hero adjacent to your wolf adds 1 additional brown dice to its defense pool. While your wolf is adjacent to a hero, your wolf adds 1 additional brown dice to its defense pool. So in other words, it has the a brown defense aura thing, which means now the wolf actually has a brown defense dice. Sure, brown defense dice isn't all that great, but with heroes being attacked, giving them a brown dice is not so bad. So technically, most heroes would actually have the grey defense dice, giving them a grey and brown. Now notice that it actually states while your wolf is adjacent to a hero. Now that means it doesn't actually have to be you. It could be any hero. So technically you could actually have you and your wolf splitting up, with your wolf sticking next to a hero or 2. Right, what else have we got? The Stalker. Okay, so immediately after declaring the target of your attack, you may move your wolf 1 space. That's any space, as long as it can move there in any direction. That's interesting already. Okay. Additionally, a monster cannot declare your wolf as the target of an attack if it could legally target a hero figure instead. That is very good, especially since your wolf doesn't have any defense dice and it only has 3 health. This works really well against shooters or anything like that. Creatures with reach will also have a nasty time. The way around it is that more to do with flank. So say if your wolf's there and a hero's there, you have a creature here and it could just only target the wolf, then there you go. If it was here or here, the monster moves there, but it'll actually have to attack that hero. So it's one way around it, but that is really the only thing, is one way around it to attack that wolf. I'd say this is a must, because it allows you to make your wolf an additional move. By the way, you don't have to move the wolf, but it just makes your wolf more invisible. Alright, that is a very good card. But what about all the others? How about going to the more expensive type? Ones that take up 2 experience. Feral Frenzy. Sounds nice, doesn't it? So it's a skill, so as an action, exhaust this card to perform an attack. Yet again, it's all about hitting though. After resolving the attack, your wolf may immediately perform an attack. So it would mean that your wolf can technically attack twice, having this and its own turn. While the card is exhausted, each hero attacking a monster adjacent to you or your wolf may add 1 green power dice to its attack pool, and it takes 2 stamina. So yeah, it allows you to, well, as one single action with 2 stamina, you attack, and and your wolf can attack, and then it's all about having to add a green power dice. That's the thing, it says while this card is exhausted, each hero attacking a monster adjacent to you or your wolf. So it's stating you or your wolf, whilst all other heroes get to have green power dice. It's better if you're in a group, like a 4 hero thing. otherwise that part is a little bit meh. I think there's better cards though, much better. How about the Shadow Hunter? Your wolf adds 1 additional grey dice to its defense pool. Hooray! Now it has a grey defense dice. Although technically, if you actually have the survivalist, that could be a additional brown. So your wolf could actually have the brown and grey. Although this states that it actually has grey anyway. Okay. Before activating your wolf, you may choose to perform an attack with it, rolling the dice shown below, then your wolf is defeated. Okay, well really, it's sort of about if your wolf is about to die, do it, but then it's only have 3 health anyway, and 1 grey defense dice isn't really all that great, especially if you have Stalker. Stalker kind of makes your wolf invisible. But let's have a look at the dice shown below. It's melee, 2 red, 2 green. Have a closer look. Do you know is if there's anything missing? Should I tell you? There's no blue dice, so it's an auto hit. Look at that. Auto hit with 2 red, 2 green, and your wolf dies anyway. So that's a good killer thing, especially with Stalker. So the Overlord's monsters can't really target your wolf. It's creeping up, and then all of a sudden, boom. Okay, so it gives you a grey dice, so just in case if that hero goes down, then the Overlord's going to target the wolf, so that doesn't happen. But then you've still got a grey defense dice. The only other thing is it still does the pierce of 1 though, as state perform an attack. Yeah, and that's the attack below, but this is still part of the attack. Anyway, what else? Savagery. Okay, so each time a hero performs an attack that targets a monster adjacent to you, adjacent to your wolf, sorry. Okay, so your wolf's got to be adjacent to monsters. He may add an additional green power dice to his attack pool. Nice. Each time your wolf performs an attack that targets a monster adjacent to a hero figure, your wolf may add an additional green power dice. Right. So it's still all about having your wolf being next to a hero and next to monsters that's adjacent to it. But like I was saying before, with the Stalker, of course your wolf's going to be next to a hero anyway. And with the Shadow Hunter, it's you choose to perform an attack, so it still counts as an attack. That means with Savagery, you're going to have 2 red and 3 green. But hold on, we've still got to get to the better parts, right? The ones that take 3 experience. About changing skins, okay? So it's one of your action skills. Okay, exhaust this card to perform an attack as if you're occupied in your wolf space. Most of these cards is all about making your wolf move first. So it's like, if there's not many heroes, you probably want to stick next to your wolf anyway. So it's like, you go one way, the wolf goes the other way with a hero. So technically with this class you might want to go first, second, third or fourth. All depends. So let's carry on with this before I get carried away. Okay. While this card is exhausted, each attack you or your wolf performs gains. Spend a surge, pierce 2. Spend 2 surges, plus 5 damage. It's nice. It's just nice. That's all I can say. You're going to be doing quite a lot of damage if you get those surges into play. Yeah, it's like I was saying, your wolf goes one way and your hero goes another way. And there's a nasty monster here, whilst your hero's here. There might be stupid little monsters here, like say 2 goblin archers, and over here would be a shadow dragon or something stupid like that. Even a giant. Then you probably go, I don't want to attack them. I'll use that. Now I'm attacking the dragon or giant or whatever big creature, lieutenant perhaps. It's sort of about trying to get those surges though. That's the thing. It's about getting those surges and not rolling that X. So that could come in handy. However, I think this one is going to be even more better. Called Predator. So you and your wolf each gain plus 4 health. Hooray! 7 health for the wolf. Of course, you also get 4 health as well. Whenever you stand up or are revived by another hero, you recover 2 additional health. Good. Gets you more survivalist type of thing. Right, your wolf attacks gain. Spend a surge, plus 1 damage. Spend a surge, you recover a stamina. This is very, very, very good. Okay, I'm going to show you something, right? Okay, focus. Thank you. So, Predator is a must get. Let's zoom out a bit. Savagery is a must get. That's a wolf adjacent to hero, gain an additional green paradise. So your wolf has got like a blue, red and green. With having a pierce of 1, having a 1 damage, and your hero gets a stamina back, which so far is good. In order to survive a lot more better, Stalker. So your wolf can't really be targeted unless stated by what I just said, you know, not thinking type of thing. And to top it all off, the Shadow Hunter. 2 red, 2 green. Or 2 red, 2 green. Wolf adjacent to the a target, you know, monster type of thing. Additional green. So 2 red, 3 green. Spend a surge with Piercer 1. Spend a surge doing a damage. Spend a surge recovering a stamina. 3 experience, 2 experience, 2 experience, 1. Yeah. This is very, very scary. You can't go wrong, especially in more of a 4-player or 3 even. That way you're going to be sticking near heroes most of the time then. Kind of scary when you think about it. Right. What about things that you're going to be looking for? Well, I believe that you try and find the hand bow. You know, it just gives you a little shooty attack with just this. You know, it's just something. Whilst if you still have these weapons still in hand, you have something to shoot with. You have a minor weave. Exhaust this to add a surge. That's to yourself and not for your wolf. You have an elven boots, +1 movement. So whilst your wolf is somewhere else, something can happen to your own hero, perhaps falling in a pit trap, something stupid like that. I don't know what the Overlord's going to be up to, but hey, that could help. Ring of Power, +1 stamina. It's nothing quite like stamina into things and then absolutely murdering everything with yourself, with having the 2 attacks, and your wolf as well. Especially with going in and then using the changing skins. No, it's not. The Feral Fury. That's it. So where you attack, and then your wolf attacks, and then you can do your Shadow Hunter thing with all of that, and then really get into it. 2 attacks for yourself, 2 attacks for your wolf, and you're murdering the Overlord's creatures and laughing too. Right, chainmail, give you a grey dice. Speed it's 4, can't be above it. Something to protect yourself with. More for survivability, especially with a stalker. So heavy cloak, cancel 1 surge. Light armor, +1 health. A brown defense dice. A halberd, it has reach. I'm not too sure about the reach though. It's still going to be trying to be next to your wolf, but it's just a suggestion. Right, Mace of Feather, having all those surges to spend, especially with the stun. It's 2-handed though, but that's fine. The Bearded Axe, 2-handed. After resolving the pierce, it has no shields on its damage, +2 damage on that, pierce of 2 as well. The Iron Battle Axe, pierce of 1, spending a surge for a pierce of 1, spending a surge for an additional damage. You should be able to easily get them, especially when you're next to a wolf and you have the correct cards, like giving yourself an additional green power dice. Steel broadsword, 1-handed weapon. You can reroll 1 power dice, since it gives you only 1. However, like I said, being next to the wolf, getting a green power dice as well. You can even have a shield if you wish. If you wish. Yeah, that's the Iron Shield. The Shield of Light. Add 1 to results. If you suffer no heart, you can recover health. It keeps you going. It'll keep your wolf going a lot more better, especially with the stalker. Iron Spear, yet again, reach. Not too sure about that, but it has 1-hand weapon. 1-hand weapon? Sure, let's call it a 1-hand weapon. The reach is just a bonus. You don't have to use it. Serpent Dagger. If the target is poisoned, +2 damage. Double Surge, target is poisoned. Pierce of 2. A light hammer for stun. Should be able to get that with green dice. Yet again, being next to your wolf. Yeah, the deflecting shield. Exhaust the card after rolling defense dice to add an additional 1 shield to results. Then choose a adjacent figure. That figure suffers a heart. Yeah, a lot more easier for your wolf to kill, or yourself if you want to kill it. The Guardian Axe. When you defeat a monster, you can unequip the weapon to gain +2 to your defense. Spend a surge, +2 damage. Blue, red. Although, like it's saying, being next to your wolf, green dice as well. And then you got the die flail. So it's a reach. If this attack misses or deals no damage, you suffer 1 damage. Double surge, +3 damage. However, blue, yellow, green, and as I was saying before, being next to your wolf, an additional green. Right, but that was shop on Act 1. What about shop on Act 2? Right, you're going to look for a Trivial Crystal. Source the card to roll 1 power dice, 1 red power dice. You recover the hearts equal to the hearts rolled. Right, keep yourself alive. If you keep yourself alive, that means your wolf's going to be alive as well. As I was saying, Stalker is probably a very important card. Right, Black Iron Helm, +2 health. Add 1 shield to your defense pool. Good. Ironbound Ring, +2 health. If you roll 1 or more blanks, you get to add 1 shield. So, of course, again, it could go well with having your wolf next to you, and you have that skill, which I forgot what it's called, but it's the one that gives you a brown defense dice, and you're more than likely going to roll a blank on that. So, Obsidian Scale Mail, you can't be cursed. Black dice, each time you attack and suffer no damage, you do recover 2 stamina, but you can only perform 1 skill or ability per turn. So. Right, Scale Mail, can't equip runes, but who really cares? Grey dice, before rolling dice, you can suffer stamina to add a brown dice to your defense pool, only if you want to. You don't have to. Demon Hide Leather, grey dice, perform 2 move actions, you will suffer a stamina at the end of your turn. Although you probably wouldn't be using 2 move actions, you'll probably be doing your skills and all that. Right, Mace of Kellos, 1-handed weapon, spend a surge, each monster adjacent to you suffers a damage. Use a surge, recover health. With that, probably with additional green. I did say probably. Your wolf might be next to the other hero or heroes, or you're just sticking together. Who knows? Right, heavy steel shield, just in case. Reroll defense and add an additional shield to it. Grinding axe. Yeah. Blue, red, possibly a green. All those surges, you're probably going to get them. Nasty, that is. Steel greatsword. Once per attack roll, you may reroll 1 power dice. So it would probably be a red, yellow, or green. Pairs of 2, and 1 damage, 2-handed. I have the Obsidian Great Axe. Each time you defeat a monster, recover a stamina. It's something. You're probably not going to use so much stamina, but who knows? Who knows? Dragon Tooth Hammer, Pierce 1. If the other hand is empty, gain +1 damage, although it does give you a pierce of 2 if you get a surge. It is only just one-handed, but who knows. Iron Claws, if your hand is empty, add 1 additional green power dice to your attack pool. Triple Surge, 5 damage, double surge, 2 damage. So you have a blue, yellow, yellow, green, and possibly another green. So it's actually possible to actually get all of them. That would be nasty. Rage Blade. If you already attack this turn, add additional green to your attack pool. Pierce 1 and damage. Double surge +3 damage as well. As I was saying, if you're next to your wolf and all that, and you have the right stuff, additional green. And then you got the glaive. A reach, as I was saying about the reach, might not even use reach, but who knows. When attacking a non-adjacent target, add an additional red power dice to your attack pool with a pierce of 2 if you get that surge. So with a possible of a blue, 2 red and 2 green. Right, that is it. That's all I've got for the Beastmaster. Yeah, just think of that little combo though. Until next time.